The first step is to find a comfortable chair with good back support and a large glass of water on the side table. You may feel like a cuppa, but regular tea contains caffeine which passes straight to your baby and can cause irritability. Grab some cushions for propping up your baby, sit up straight and bring your baby up to your breast.
So he needs to be chest to chest,
Yep.
which he is. So even though he's on the side, the principle's still the same. He's still chest to chest, and he needs to be chin to breast.
The ultimate trick is getting your newborn to latch on well, and that means trying to get her to open her mouth as wide as possible by stroking her cheek or rubbing your nipple across her mouth. The aim is for her to take as much of the nipple and surrounding area into her mouth as possible.
If it's aimed to the top lip or to the nose, and the chin comes in first, then as he opens his mouth,
He's taking.
and that's when we see no pinch line. Just try the thumb without the fingers there. Just pointing the thumb in and bring the chin underneath. It goes all the way back to where the soft and hard palate meet, and that's where it's comfortable. Now, if he wasn't getting very much, he wouldn't stay sucking. He'd either fall asleep and give up, or he'd get cranky and come off. And they push between the shoulders. That brings his chin in deeper. Gets his head tipped back, just like he's sculling a beer.
Yeah.
And his nose comes clear, and it allows him to have these lovely big sucks from underneath. And you see how he's sucking all the way down through his jaw? Lovely, deep, slow, rhythmic sucks. And you're hearing the occasional swallow. That tells us he's getting lots of milk.
A newborn will want to breastfeed every 2 to 3 hours, day and night, for the first 3 months. A typical feed should last about 20 to 30 minutes, but in the beginning it could take up to an hour.
You'll be able to establish whether or not he's had enough by looking at what goes in, has to come out.
Yeah.
So if you look at how many wet nappies he's having over a 24-hour period, you'll find that he'll have 5 heavy disposables or 6 to 8 wet nappies.
If you feel your baby seems hungry all the time, you can try to increase your milk production by expressing or pumping in between feeds and giving her your extra breast milk in a bottle as a top-up until your milk production catches up. Dads can give you a break and take a turn at feeding as well. If your baby falls asleep on the breast after a few minutes, you can give his feet a little tickle to wake him up. If he seems like he's had enough, then give him a chance to burp.
That's right, if you just bring him up in this lovely skin-to-skin position, so if he wants to burp, so just straight up here like this, if he wants to burp, he'll just naturally do a burp. And if he's still hungry, he'll go looking for the breast.
After holding him upright for about 2 to 5 minutes, you can change his nappy and then offer him the other breast. He may not be interested, in which case you can save that breast for the next feed.